resistance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Volunteers will kick it away first. Looks like he's going to bring it out. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Recovered by the kicking team. Touchdown, Vols! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw. It's Flagway. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
Grabbed behind the line. It's ball. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them, so they'll go for it on 4th down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Gators line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to looking for room. It's Thomas. Shows him the stiff arm. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Shakes off the defender. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Aguilar. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback extends the play. Bought a little time, lets it go. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
Now, I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you can tell, QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it along the sideline. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Thomas. A collision, and he's stopped at the 27 after picking up one. These two, which have so much cross-pollination and legendary games in their history, first played in 1916 with the Vols blanking the Gators in Florida. Tennessee actually won the first 10 meetings, with Florida not getting a W in the series until 1954.
And there was a period of time, Reese, in this rivalry that the game not only had SEC championship implications, but national championship implications too. You think back to the heyday of this rivalry in the late 90s. Danny Werfel going up against Peyton Manning. We played the Vols, and we had games that were won in overtime. We had games that went down to 2-minute drives. There was so much NFL talent on the field, and it was such a competitive and physical game every single year.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Lagway. They're working that left side.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. At the 45, on his way. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise. And
intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up with an opportunity to get some points, start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The Vols will hustle to the line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. And they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got his man on the outside. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, but that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's ball. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Easton. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. He's got him. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
That wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
To the ground with the back. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great Vol running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Aguilar. Fires to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Rush is on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Flagway. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
What a throw on first down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tight end now in motion. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Aguilar. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 35.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Dances away. He's got him this time. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. He'll send the tight end in motion. On the run, still looking. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Now he's looking into the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Punt is on its way. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Corner's going to give them room. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. On the move, he fires. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
One more snap coming before halftime. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. To sure hands, it's Thomas. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Volunteers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. Down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground. And
I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. from the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Touchdown, Florida! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Washington State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when to go. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in. The Vols want to crank the tempo. A terrific throw that time, and when you play quarterback here, there's a pretty rich legacy to try to live up to.
And just finding that guy that just makes it look easy. I think the Vols fans will really appreciate that. A guy that can push it down the field, make the right decisions consistently, be smart at that quarterback spot.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Now on the move. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Vols are moving quickly down the field. This is a designed run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. That's room for the quarterback to run and a lot of receivers for the defense to contend with. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back to pass. It's Lagway. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
So now it's second and long. They'll move the tight end. after a nice pickup on that one.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. To the air on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the grab. It's Staley. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game. And you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
They boot it away. Peels the punt to try to pick up some yards. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking to throw, it's Glagway. Grabbed over the middle, it's Sturdivant. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Looking to throw for it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Powers through the defender. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
Got it behind the lines. It's Ball. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. And the Gators really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To the air, it's Glagway. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they... It's complete! So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Volunteers moving quickly to the line. The secondary walks up on the line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. This quarterback part of their running game. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Wide open downfield. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Takes a handoff. It's Ball. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make there, so the defense will move them back. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. To throw, it's Lagway. Finds his man, it's Wilson. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the 1st down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. He might want another play. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Handoff from the gun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Gators had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
The lost yardage leaves them with second and 11. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Completion to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. But boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Bishop. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Makes the grab inside the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Vols. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That touchdown ties the game, so you're expecting them just to kick the extra point, take a 1-point lead. Seconds left now. You got to play great defense here to try to ice this game and get the win.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the fourth. And that one ought to help us build the drama down the stretch. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. He wants a big play here late. Makes the catch on the left. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And he shows up in a big moment. We haven't heard his name much, right, Reese? Like, he hasn't made a bunch of plays, but this offense, when they need it, down the stretch, late in this football game, he makes an enormous play for his team.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's second and long, and this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football today.
The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Shoots it to the left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
Fires to the wideout, and they can't make the play on third down.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only one possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Takes the knee, and the perfect season is still alive. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battles.